Wow, here we are at Module 6. We're going to be exploring problem solving, and we're going to be looking a lot this week at gaming and gamification. In terms of your assignments, you will have the opportunity to start working on your collaborative project that is an instructional strategies wiki. Anytime you have a collaboration, it's always good to get started right away because your team is kind of counting on you there. And so it's important to kind of connect. So this project is actually not due until the end of week 7, but I would like for you to get started and begin that process. So if you will kindly go to your modules page, which I will do here, you should see that there is a overview as we've done in the past. And the overview will go over your learning goal for this week, as well as explain a little bit about your assignments. There is a YouTube video on gaming and gamification. It's actually a TED Ed video that I think is important to kind of get a start thinking about gaming and gamification. Then there is the New Horizons report. Now, again, you don't have to read the whole thing, but this is a really good report to give you a feel for what is planned for the future. Those of you who have little ones may already be aware of Minecraft, and Minecraft is becoming very popular. And it started off as an educational tool that is really opening up doors in terms of gaming and gamification. It has changed and become so popular that it has become very commercialized. And so we'll see where it goes. But I would strongly recommend that you read through here, watch the videos, and click on the links to get a little more information about gaming and gamification. Then we're going to get into the instructional wiki. Now, this, as I said, is not due for another week. However, being a collaborative project, it's really important that you begin starting on it now. It is a collaborative process. You have to work with each other. Part of what will happen is that you'll be on a wiki, you actually will be able to see what others have done. I will be able to see what you have done, when you have done it, how much time you have spent on it, how many things you've contributed. And it's actually, as a teacher, a very nice tool for helping students be accountable, unlike many other collaborative projects where you don't really know who contributed what. So I'm going to have to check and make sure if I have to make any changes since I started this off earlier in the year, but there are 4 wiki groups. Each of your names should be listed under one of the groups. So you're going to find your name, and that will be the group that you're assigned to. Once you have done that, and after reading the previous information up here, you're going to go to that wiki. So I'll just pick on number 1, and you're going to put in a join code, and you're going to actually have to sign up for the Wikispaces account. But you're not going to create your own wiki. You're going to work on the wiki that has been assigned to you. When you go out to a wiki, as I'll go here to group 1, and this is the way all of them will look, they're just color coded a little differently. You'll see a home page, and you will have to always be logged in. Notice how I'm logged in up here in order to make any changes. But once you've created an account, you'll be able to do that. And then you will simply be adding your own page. The best way to do that is to click here and add your own page. You'll have discussions that are right in on this homepage. You'll be able to edit this homepage. So technically, it's kind of nice to use this week to get a feel for the wiki. Anything that you do that you don't want to keep, you can erase, so it's fine. And then you'll have a chance to kind of talk with or meet your collaborators. In terms of what the wiki will be about, let's go to the next page here. You're going to be creating a wiki, which is a content page that will focus on 9 core instructional strategies that have been highlighted by Robert Marzano, who is an educational researcher. And those strategies are those that have been researched by him. Actually, he kind of collaborates with others as well, but shown to have be effective for instruction. In other words, if you use these kinds of instructional strategies when you're teaching, your students will increase in their achievement. And that's, after all, what we're looking for. We're looking for students to learn. And so he's looked at a number of different things and come up with these 9 core strategies. So these strategies are in this link right here. As I said, there are 9 of them. Your group has less than 9, so each person will do their own instructional strategy. So for example, you might look at identifying similarities and differences and claim that strategy, whereas someone else in your group will do summarizing and note-taking, etc. So you'll look at the numbers here, and these are just a very brief description. Your assignment is to explore each of these strategies, do your own research on these strategies, note that as you develop the wiki for your group. I have indicated here with another link a sample wiki. This is from a previous class. It is not necessarily A+ work. Obviously should not be copied, but it might be something to kind of give you a feel for an example of what could be done here, what could be used. They actually had a Voki here, which apparently my Adobe Flash Player is not up to date, but you can add in other things to help make this a little bit more interactive and or appealing visually. And note that some of these instructional strategies that they use, since this was from a past one, are not on the list that are allowed for this year. So make sure that you start with the Marzano 9 that are on the link that I provided for you. But each one of them have, like for example, homework and practice, have a page with information, with pictures, with videos. And you'll see when we look at the grading criteria, what is expected in terms of the specifics. There's a little tutorial on how to get started. I will say that it may be out of date because the wiki spaces changes often. But when you go to a wiki page, there's always this help, and that's what I would start with if you have any questions. You can also ask questions within the discussion posting, and you can also message me if you have some other questions as well. The key element here is to not wait till the last minute, which I know there are procrastinators out there, but this is one that you really don't want to wait until the last minute for. Then we have our usual optional multimedia, and also the things to do. So you have a blog post that you'll be doing, chapter 7, as well as starting the Instructional Strategies Wiki project. And finally, you have the places for the assignment. So apparently I have made post E optional, which gives you a kind of a bye this week if you don't want to do that. And then module 7 will start next week. And if you do finish module 6, I strongly recommend that you move into 7 because that is finishing up the wiki as well as a required digital blog post. So either way, hope you have a great week and let me know if you have any questions. Take care.